Vegans have no nostril hair.
I am a vegan, you are a loser.
So I figured I'd check in on old Vegan Gains. I used to like watching his videos. Now I'm not vegan, I don't want to hear his propaganda, but he's still entertaining and he still makes good videos. I like his vlogs the best. I would watch, if he just made that, you may think they're boring, like he's just going around, play with the dog, rollerblading. Those are fun, he's a good guy. Kind of. He does want to stomp on your baby, but just let him do it. Your baby can handle it. That's how you build an immune system. So he made a video about why he'll always be vegan, and he brought up some weird points. I just have to address them, and we'll talk a bit about ex-vegans in general. Are all ex-vegans terrible people? So first thing we have to address here, he said there's a common trend amongst these ex-vegans, and that's selfishness. And he pointed to one in particular, a woman who was suffering severe menstrual cramps. And then he was like, you're selfish to not want those anymore. Like, what the hell? People are suffering here on vegan diets, like in severe pain. And they go away. They get better when you add animal products. Which brings me to his next point already, without even discussing his first one, is that he says animal products don't cure anything. They don't heal anything, and we're all idiots for trying it. There wouldn't be a bunch of ex-vegan stories on YouTube if they didn't work. The reason those stories exist is because they tried animal products and felt better. And they're like, oh my God, vegan, we've been lied to. They work, they heal. But let's skip back for a second. How is not wanting severe menstrual cramps, life-altering cramps for half the month selfish? Like, oh, you don't want those? You didn't know what you were signing up for? This is veganism. You take it with all it comes with. The menstrual cramps are part of the thing. I don't get why some vegans think we should sacrifice our health and crumble physically to save some animals. We're an animal, and this is the most important animal. This is all we know. This is an illusion, most likely, and it's not even real. But this is what I identify. Oh, look at that arm. It can almost do a one-arm pull-up. Not even close. Not even close. It does have a girly bracelet. That's probably not helping. That ain't helping. But this is who we are. Like, every day we feel this body, and if we have pain, we want to escape that. Imagine living your whole life in pain. Some people do. Some people have had headaches for 40 years. It hasn't gone away ever. Can you imagine that? I've had the worst headaches ever. And they're gone now because I'm healthier. But this idea that people wanting relief from pain is somehow selfish. I mean, we have to kill in order to live. Even if it's plants, you have to take life to sustain your own life. That's the planet we live on, made up in our mind. This is all imaginary. But this is the situation. We have to kill. All animals on Earth are searching for things to kill, to take their energy and eat it. Whether it's a living being or a plant that has no feelings. I feel bad for houseplants. When I don't water them and they're suffering, I'm like, oh, poor guy. Even though he can't feel pain, like the menstrual lady, he still exists and he's important. In my experience, animal products are so healing. I don't understand why, the mechanism, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it because I'm coming from this like vegan cleansing society where that's how you heal. You remove toxins from the body and that's how you heal. Whereas animal product, it's different. It's like you're provided nutrients and healing substances, like cholesterol coats and heals. Why do you think we make it? It's anti-inflammatory, like it heals stuff. Imagine eating a bunch of it. It's like, oh, it's just coating everything. Not my arteries though, right? Oh no, what's gonna happen? Help me. There's nutrients in animal products that some people, at least, we have to admit that, some people cannot convert these plant nutrients. Plants are harder to digest, that's all we know for sure. I've had nut yogurt, blended, fermented. They don't digest as easy as any piece of meat I eat. Like it's just, it feels like nothing and I just absorb it, I suck it up like a rainbow would. So Vegan Gains, he was laughing at people who eat animal products and saying, you idiot. Animal products don't cure anything, you're so stupid. When they do, or we wouldn't be talking about it, we wouldn't be feeling better. I've never felt this good in my life. Like I keep getting healthier and healthier. It's the animal products, they're helping me finally. With the confidence, the muscle, the strength, the happiness. The reality is animal products can heal the body. And it's not selfish to want to go that path. It's like, I debate it, I don't want to do it, but I can't argue with the results, so I'm just gonna go and feel better. Everyone on the planet, 99% of the people are eating meat. So like, you're regular now. You're a normal human being. You're not doing anything different. It's not murder. It's animals dying like they do in the wild. You can't call a lion a murderer. He's just eating. He's eating dinner. It's dinner, not murder. Same with us. Some of us need it. So some of us are part lion. We need to hunt. It's dinner, not murder. If I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't do it. I want to be on your hippie wagon with you, saving animals. Oh, flowers for everybody. But I seem to have to. I have to. Every time I try to go back to veganism, the more plant-based I go, the worse I feel. There's nothing for me there. I just don't see how I'm stupid for eating animal products and healing the body and being successful with it and being happy now. How is that stupidity? Am I not as smart as Vegan Gains? Is there something I'm missing here? Like, if he chooses to live with depression, not knowing that he could fix it with animal products, it has to be sneaking into his mind that that could alleviate everything for him, like it has for me. How am I the dumber one? I'm happy. Isn't that the goal here? To be happy? And I don't support factory farming. I buy the best I can. And I don't even buy... I went to the grocery store the other day. I saw grass-fed meat. But that's all it said was grass-fed. Like, there was nothing to it. I was like, you ate some grass, that cow, and then was fed genetically modified corn. You're probably a factory farmed cow. Like, you had no good life. Whereas the shop I go to is a farm of Mennonite farmers. Like, they're out in the field, 100% grass-fed. Were they brutally murdered after it? I have to talk. I'm gonna talk to them because I want to know, do they kill them themselves or do they send them to a typical slaughterhouse? Because that's where the nightmares happen. You go to that slaughterhouse and then the animals don't die quick. I still feel for them. You like bolt to the back of the head. Oops, we missed. Oh God. Like, it's a nightmare. I understand it, but we don't have a choice. What's the choice? I'm not gonna suffer and be depressed the rest of my life. I have to feel good to make a living, to be a happy spouse with my wife. Do you have any idea how many relationships are ruined because one of the partners doesn't feel right? They don't feel healthy. They're tired all the time, cranky. It's just back and forth bitterness. If you can alleviate that, that's what it's all about. Like, uplifting our human race so we feel good. We've been suppressed for a long time. There's a lot of poison in the world. A medication that's supposed to help and introduce 4 other diseases when you take one. I never wanted to even look at the side. When I was vegan, I was like, no way animal products are healing. We know they're not. Until I tried it. You have to try things for yourself. So Vegan Gains is never going to try it because he doesn't want his wang chopped off in the middle of the night, fed to his dog. But other than that, he's just not going to do it. So he's going to feel like he feels for the rest of his life because he's never going to get those nutrients that he needs. The digestibility, he's bleeding out of his ass every day. Those hemorrhoids, I've tried to teach him, even if it's vegan, do the fruit-based, get rid of the grains and the beans for now. Yeah, you'll lose some muscle, but at least you'll heal your stupid ass colon that's bleeding out. Last thing he said was most vegans had a happy childhood, and that's why they were never yelled at and they never had to try for anything. I didn't understand that. Like, I had a not so great childhood. I mean, my mom wasn't there a lot. She drank. Like, I was alone a lot and things were weird, but I turned out okay. I'm very happy with how I turned out, and I wouldn't have changed anything. Like, some people think like, oh, you have to have this perfect childhood to grow up a success. Sometimes it's not. The most successful people had the roughest childhood. That's what this planet's all about. It's a boot camp. We make it through it. But this is not the reason for people choosing to leave veganism. They're leaving because they feel like shit and they want to feel better, and they can get that if they just add some animal products and do it the right way. I'm sure a bunch of vegans are failing because they did it wrong, and some thrive. I don't know why, but not everybody does, and those of us who don't have to eat animal products. Maybe it's a genetic thing. We're part Neanderthal, I don't know. But the whole ethical argument is just debunked when you don't feel right. You can't ask somebody to suffer in their health for some barn animals. You can't do it. So let me know what you think. Is Vegan Gains right? Is eating animal products selfish? Should we suffer physically and mentally to save animals? What are you going to accomplish with your life then? I don't get it. I just don't get it. The ethical argument, I understand it, but if your health suffers physically and mentally, that's debunked immediately. You can't ask somebody to suffer on purpose. Life is suffering. I don't need more. So, I think I'm done. Thanks for thumbing up the video. This is unnecessary. Thumbs down. If you live off kelp noodles and spirulina, you have no idea the pain of having a fire alarm bell in your apartment every time it goes off. Don't worry, we're safe. There's no fire. It's a false alarm. Your stupid kelp noodle dinner is not going to heal you, unfortunately. There's a lot of nutrients. That iodine, not really available in the seaweeds, is it? Hard to digest. Better in fish. Omega-3s. Can we convert the flax? I don't know about that. B12, where is it? It's gone. There's so many things. Cholesterol, are you making enough? It seems to heal. So, bless you if you're vegan and it's working for you. But don't expect everybody to be able to do that. We cannot. So, thank you for watching. Buying a Vegetable Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos and I'll see you on the night. Did the Fuji system work? They say this is the worst lens for the system, autofocus wise. Did it hunt? I'll review it soon on the camera channel. I'll leave.